that's living, I don't know. I don't know. I used to think about that a lot. I've been very blessed to play with a lot of great musicians I mean, and I'm asked that question a lot. I'll just say that there are a lot of great ones I would love to play with more. You know, there are musicians on the ship maybe that I've never played with Joey DeFrancesco. He's great. I loved watching him last night. And then, you know, it's just so many guys, you know.
What about in different genres?
Oh, well, we could be here for a couple of days with that. I love other genres. First of all, I love gospel music. Love it, right? I grew up in it. You know, there's a drummer by the name of Calvin Rogers. He and I have never met. And he, you know, he plays with a lot of the top gospel artists, Marvin Sapp and Fred Hammond, and, you know. And at one point, he and I were endorsing the same cymbal company. So I called the cymbal company. I said, I need his number, right? So I sent him a text. I said, man, you know, we've never met. I'm a drummer. My name's Carl Allen. And I just want you to know I love your playing. And to me, you're like the Elvin Jones of gospel drumming. So he texts back, is this Carl Allen a drummer? I'm like, yeah. So we started this thing going back and forth. But I mean, I just, you know. But I love gospel music. But in terms of other people, though, I mean, I've always loved James Taylor. I've always loved Sting. I've also loved Eric Clapton, you know, Bonnie Raitt, Al Green. You know, it's just, I mean, I'm always attracted to music that has not, you know, it's corny to say that it has a message, but I'm really attracted to music that you feel something, whatever that might be, you know, that I feel like I can relate to that story. I mean, at this point, I'm 53, and I have to be honest when I play, and that's really about trying to play something that I believe in, and that it's not just about going through the motions. Well, there is, you know, I've been working on a number of projects, but now in that headspace of, you know, taking on a leadership role a little bit more. There's a project I did a few years ago that I just kind of resurrected. It's called the Art of Elvin. And it's a tribute to Art, Blakey, and Elvin Jones. And what really brought it back to the forefront a little bit for me was there's a great organization called PASIC, the Percussive Arts Society. And so they had a conference in November. They do every year. And just past November, they asked me to do a clinic. And they said, listen, Carl, we're going to induct Art Blakey into the Hall of Fame. We know that you know, had a relationship with Art and that you have this project. And prior to that, I hadn't really thought about that band for a while. And then we had so much fun, and it was such a great response that I'm now booking gigs with that band. And the idea goes back to using some young guys. Initially, when I first started the project, you know, I was using guys who had played with both Art or Elvin. And but now it's really about, you know, the concept of that band, of really trying to reach out to some of the younger guys. You know, Freddie Hendrix on trumpet, Yasushi Nakamura on bass, and Xavier Davis on piano. Eric Reed is doing a gig with us when we play at Smoke in March. I used Tavon Pennicott on tenor, which I met him, you know, when he was a semifinalist in the Monk competition, which I participate in every year. So. But that's something that I'm working on. I'm doing a lot of educational things. I enjoy the process of teaching, and you know, now I'm trying to decide, you know, if I want to go back into, you know, that arena again, having been artistic director of a jazz program for a number of years. I enjoy the process of mentoring. You know, like here, I see A.T. and Charles playing, you know, with Marcus Miller, and it just makes me proud, because when I met him, he was a student in North Florida in Jacksonville, and I talked him into coming to Juilliard for his master's, and then now he's teaching with my good friend Rodney Whitaker up at Michigan State, and so to see this development with young guys, it makes you proud to see their growth. It's not about me, but it makes you proud to see that they've taken advantage of opportunities that were given to them. And so that's the part about education, the part about teaching that I enjoy, and look forward to being a part of that nurturing process, you know. The Jazz Cruise is unique for me because it's reminiscent of what the jazz festivals used to be like, particularly in Europe, where you see all your friends, guys that you don't see on a regular basis because everybody's busy, you know. And of course, with the cruise, you've stuck. Where you going? So you're not going to sit, in your room and watch MSNBC all night. So to be able to go out and just hear people and chill and relax and just have a meal, it's really great. And for me, when I'm home, if I'm not playing, I'm kind of a homebody, so I don't really go out and hear much music. But for a 7-day cruise, you get a chance to hear a lot of your friends, and I am really encouraged by what I hear, and I take notes of mental notes of guys that I'm listening to and that I'm hearing. I love the idea of being influenced by a lot of people of all generations, and that's what last night was like for me, listening to Ulysses and Jason and Peter and different. It's just great, I think being a musician of any genre, you're kind of a nerd in a sense, a kind of a music geek, and just to be able to listen to music for hours on end, a lot of different things, like a potpourri, you can go here and go there. It's great. I love it. Hi, I'm Carl Allen. For more videos, go to JazzTimes.com.